Back here at the arena in San Juan for the main event of opening day of the volleyball tournament of season 74 of the UAAP USD Ateneo. Going at it right away, and so many people, as you can see, looking forward to this match. One of the most highly talked about matches prior to since 2 weeks ago, like you were saying, social networking sites, Facebook, a lot of people are already talking about this matchup and how, big it's going to be and how that's going to affect, how everybody looks, especially at these two teams, because aside from LaSalle, defending champions, these two teams will be the front runners and will set the pace for how this game will be played for the season.
Let's call our starting lineup from our Lady Tigers.
These two teams are also the teams that, yung tinitingnan natin na malalakas talaga for this season.
Jersey number 1, Rhea.
Let's turn it over courtside for the starting lineup.
At number 4, Maria Carmela Tunay. Jersey number 6, Pam Lastimosa. At number 7, Maika Ortiz. Wearing jersey number 9, Maru Banatikla. At number 11, Judy Caballejo. Libero, number 12, Dance Susaran. Head coach, Coach Oji Mamon. Let's call our starting lineup from our Lady Eagles of the Ateneo de Manila University. At number 2, Liza Valdez. Wearing jersey number 3, Gretchen Ho. At number 6, Z Hervasio. At number 7, A Nakachi. Wearing jersey number 12, Jem Ferrer. Team captain with jersey number 15, Phil Kainglet. Libero number 13, Denden Lazaro. Head coach, Mr. Roger Gorayev. This is the first time this year these two teams will face each other. Good luck to both teams.
There's a starting lineup for the Tigresses and the Lady Eagles. You can see Di Maculangan starting at setter again for USD, while you have Ferrer, the best setter from season 73, starting it off for Ateneo, and Valdez right away introduced first player to come off the roster of Ateneo, and the crowd just erupted as soon as her name was announced. So one of the things to look forward to, and itong matchup nga ni Di Maculangan and si Ferrer. I mean, both are really smart, intelligent setters who have really shown that they have the skill at that position. How do you see this the play of these two leading the offense for either team?
Well, I think, both these teams have probably scouted each other. Pero ang alam natin dito, the setters normally drive the pace of the match. And yung diskarte ng setters, it's very important, especially if you're up against a strong defensive team.
Well, both teams are highly known for their defense. More so, I guess, for USD than for Ateneo, as Ateneo scores and draws first blood here in set number 1. Di Maculangan was called for a touch at the net. But right away, kitang-kita mo, Coach Gorayev getting Valdez in action right away.
We'll have to see. There are slight problems on reception there on the side of USD.
The loss of Isa Maizo will obviously be a huge thing for USD. What will be missing, and what will we be missing from USD this season minus Maizo?
Well, I think, looking at Isa Maizo, we know that she's one mean scoring machine. And no matter where she is, front line or back line, she manages to get a point. But I think aside from scoring itself, it's the leadership. So what I'm expecting is, to see someone from the 6 people here on the floor for USD to really shine and be, the leader of the pack.
Well, the newly appointed team captain Maika Ortiz has yet to see action today. Let's see how her entry onto the floor will affect the confidence of the Tigresses. So far, Ateneo is showing us smooth offense to start this set. Di Makulangan serving. One of the steadiest servers in the UAAP. Good block at the net. They go to Valdez. Valdez finds the sweet spot. Let's get this first report in for Ateneo coming from Victor Lopez.
You know, going up against a team like UST is obviously a tall order for the Lady Eagles coming into their first game. But what better way to start off the season than by beating a team of this kind of caliber and sending a message to the rest of the league that they can beat anyone. The girls are obviously up for the challenge, and nothing but a win will suffice for them today. Eric?
All right. Thanks, Victor. Indeed, yun nga yung binabanggit ko kanina, no, na this will set the tone. Whoever wins here sets the tone and sends a huge message out there that we're a team to contend with, whether that's UST beating Ateneo or vice versa.
That's right. But so far, we're seeing good action from both squads. Although I would say that for UST, I've been used to seeing a very tall lineup. And you know, over the past years, this is probably the shortest
That's true.
that they've had.
Good answers from both sides. But Inglet, after the defense of UST has spread out and sprawled, she finds another opening in the middle.
And if there's anything you'll see here in Ateneo, you'll see how the team has evolved. And it's not just the skill that they have mastered, but you see yung sense of court and yung discarte is already there. Kainglet attacking from the back row, but you know, ending up just doing an off-speed shot.
The crowd erupting with each and every point won here. We're just in the first set. I can't even start to imagine how we're going to sound like here in set number 3. All right, let's get the side of UST on the air and listen to Steph C this time. Steph?
Packed with a lot of talented players, the UST Tigresses are ready to assert their dominance inside the court by making sure to start the game with confidence and with a winning attitude. Their new head coach, Oji Mamon, is actually looking forward to the season as he enters this match with a competitive mindset. Now, even if it's his first year with the Tigresses, it's not his first in the volleyball scene. From 1988 to 1993, he played for UST, and in 1996, he became the assistant coach of the men's team. Aside from that, he was assistant coach for the SEA Games in 2001 and the head coach in 2003. So now that he's with the UST Tigresses, he expects no less than a win today as he instructed the girls to do their best, to learn during the game, and to have fun all throughout. Eric and Ann?
All right, thanks, Steph. We've already established na medyo pareho din lang yung sistema, no, ni Coach Mamon with the previous coaches of UST. So that's not going to be a problem as Ortiz checks in and makes her presence felt.
That's exactly what the Lady Tigresses need. Look at this, coming from a good reception. He's got an excellent play right there in the middle. And ito rin yung sinasabi ni Coach Rodford kanina, no? Although they have a new addition in Valdez, they're actually losing the services also of Ariel Patnongon, who's one of the tallest players that he has.
Oh, that's true. Ortiz almost got a point there for Usted, but great defense again by the Lady Eagles, keeping the ball alive and tipping into the open area at the back. One advantage for Ateneo here, and I see is, you know, all the 5 or all the 6 players except for Valdez, they've all played together. They're a solid lineup for Ateneo, while for UST, they've got a couple of new players on the floor. Carmela Tunay at number 4 and Pamela Lastimosa at number 6. So obviously the chemistry will not be as cohesive and as smooth as with Ateneo, no?
That's right. And itong si Valdez, although she is new here in UAAP, she has actually played with the team in off-season leagues. So, kumbaga, if pag-gel yung pag-uusapan, Valdez already knows how it works inside the court.
UST playing catch-up here, but gets within 1 of that error by Valdez. Judy Caballejo serving.
Poor reception coming from Hervasio.
See Hervasio, her face, and all of the rest of the players on T-shirts outside being sold at the lobby of the arena. That's how, you know, popular these players have become over the years.
That's right. You know, it's going to be difficult for these girls to actually exit the arena.
For sure.
Without, you know, having someone ask them for a
Autograph,
photo.
picture, no?
That's right.
I was actually surprised. I was walking around the arena earlier and I saw some blue shirts and all of a sudden huge pictures of these girls. Nasa gitna talaga. Ang ganda ng mga pictures din, and really good concept by Ateneo. They know, you know, these girls are popular and might as well help them out by coming up with T-shirts so that the fans can, have a connection one way or another with these players. As Kainglet scores.
Hands of Dimakulangan. First technical timeout.
8-6 is the Ateneo lead here in set number 1. We'll take a break. More action when we come back. You've played plenty, Anne, in your days with LaSalle before. Now, what's running through your mind, especially first set of the first game of the season?
Well, of course, you have to win. That's the first thing that you want to do. Kailangan, you have to win. You have to play your best. And in this case, I guess it's a big pressure for both teams because the last thing that this is a much anticipated game. A lot of people, a lot of buzz has been going on for this game. And the last thing that you want is to lose the first game that you will have this season. But so far, it looks like both teams are really up for it. Hindi pa nagkakaroon ng sobrang laking lamang. And kanina, UST was able to actually catch up.
Ortiz off the net
That
and out.
ball bouncing off the net without any Lady Eagle touching it. So point para sa Ateneo. Biggest lead so far at 10-6 for the Lady Eagles here. Of course, UST a proud, volleyball team, proud tradition. They're never going to just back down against an opponent, no matter how tough the odds are, as Gretchen Ho serves it straight to the net, gives UST an easy point.
Micah Ortiz for UST.
Team captain, Micah Ortiz, serving. Valdez, back row hit. We're seeing a lot of touches from the new players of UST. Si Carmela Tunay.
Cross-court shot.
So she's actually playing the outside hitter position. But in this last play, look at Kainglet go for that angle. Ganda. You see now, playing volleyball seems so easy for these girls.
Well, she takes one away from Ateneo as she serves that out of bounds. One of the premier players, si Phil St. Kainglet of Ateneo.
Ingrid Reyes.
She's really provided Ateneo a two-pronged attack with a combination of Ziher Vasho, pero ngayon pumasok kasi Valdez. They're gonna be just a lot more lethal than before.
Oh, but it's a free ball.
UST struggling on defense. Nakachi on the floor after the timeout earlier. Good rallies here in set number 1 between these two teams. Valdez gives a free ball to UST. Here it comes. Shot and a point for the Tigresses.
Point from Manatilla. Well-placed shot.
That's Carmela Tunay. We're talking about her and her entry as part of the lineup of UST for this season. Valdez missing horribly there. And apologizing to Coach Gorayev, who's on his feet.
Still smiling though.